Hello and welcome to my little corner of the internet. Today we're going to talk about how you've been brainwashed. How many of you remember this meme? What about this one? So, for some reason, our culture has decided to brainwash us. Because I saw this and I was kind of sickened, to be honest. Because people were like sharing it all over social media and being like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, yo, bro. Yes, no matter if they're male or female, they're very like bro personality. This is how hard I work. Chest thump, chest thump, chest thump. Huh. And the thing is, if you're working for somebody else, or are you working for yourself? If you're working for yourself, all the power to you, because everything's going to you. You're building something. You're building your empire, and there's no greater thing. But if you're working for somebody else, which I am going to guess the majority of the people that shared this meme are, you're being exploited. And it's not just that you're being exploited. You're now using this exploitation as a badge of honor. You're using this exploitation as a badge of honor, and you're using it to shame other people. Think about it. You're using your own exploitation to shame people. That's how far we have come in this brainwashing of our society to get you to do the bidding of other people. A couple of other instances that I've come up with where we're just brainwashed not for our own good from early childhood are the concepts of bravery and selflessness. Now, you would think, oh my god, these are the greatest things. Bravery and selflessness. Let's go back to our childhood movies, anywhere from Scooby-Doo to Kung Fu Panda. It's all about bravery and selflessness. Or if you don't like either of those, just take a moment and get your own particular movie or television show. C-Lab 2020, probably not, but that's besides the point. So, bravery and selfishness. Be brave, like we are taught. Let's be brave. Let us fight evil. And the fact is that you're never rewarded for both bravery or selflessness. But bravery in particular, because there is not much evil to fight anymore. There is, but it's normally manufactured. For the amount of evil people out there, let's give predatiles. There's predator pedophiles. And let's just pretend that they're 10% of society. Truly evil people. You still got another 90%, so we can't all battle evil. Righteously. So that leads us to being manipulated into believing things that are evil that aren't, just so we can fight evil. We have manufactured so many things that are evil that really aren't, just so we can feel like, I am fighting evil. You're not fighting evil. And the other thing that bravery's done is we aren't set up to face reality as adults. Because it gives us this thing that let's confront a problem head on. I'm confronting you, problem. But our problems aren't like that in reality. Our problems are normally the passive-aggressive boss, the passive-aggressive, manipulative person. And if you try the bravery tactic is, I'm going to get you, and go up against this passive-aggressive manipulative personality straight on, you're going to lose. Because nobody goes, I am evil, fight me. No, everybody thinks that they're good, and everybody acts as they're manipulative. So we're given the wrong coping skills. We need to get some sort of like mental aikido going on, where instead of like being, I am brave, being like, I'm just not going to deal with you. Let's go move on to our next subject of selflessness. Now, one of the worst things that you can call somebody is selfish. It comes, even back into like third grade, nah, you're so selfish. Ha! I mean, it's just bad. Feeling selfish is bad. Especially as women, we're so trained that we need to give of ourselves. Like when you're on the airline and like the takeoff, like the safety thing, mothers need to be told to put their air mask on in case of emergency before their babies or before their children. We need to protect ourselves to protect our children. We need to, like, your children, your child, whatever it is that you have, isn't gonna survive a plane crash if you're dead. If you're passed out, they won't have anybody to comfort them. This narrative that selfishness is a bad thing is crazy in some ways, because I think it's actually also inhibited sympathy and empathy. Because if you think, oh, I've given so much of myself, I haven't asked for anything in return, blah, blah, blah. What do these poor people want from me? No, I mean, if you can totally admit to being like, yeah, I've done this, I've been selfish, blah, 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 but I can empathize with what the other person's going through. I can sympathize through what the person's going through, instead of feeling so self-righteous because you've done absolutely nothing wrong in the eyes of society and you can justify it. So that's where we've really been brainwashed. And both of these things, as I said earlier, nobody's ever going to thank you for doing them or giving you a red balloon or anything. Let's just take the best possible example of bravery and selflessness. Whistleblowers. Look at, let's go back to Silkwood. Let's make an 80s reference, 70s reference. Or Snowden, if we want to get more modern. Did anybody ever, give them a party and red balloons for blowing the whistle? No. They were both punished. And punished severely. Yet, that is the entitlement of bravery and selflessness. But nothing good ever came of it. So it needs to be a different model. Much like the exemption, if you work for yourself, working as hard as you want is a great thing. You're only exploiting yourself. There needs to be a balance between bravery and selflessness and taking care of yourself in society. And that balance has been really messed up for a really long time. Probably since World War II, when all of the modern brainwashing came into place. Alright, and if you've made it this far, please subscribe. And like. And comment. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you for watching.